They thought they were being charitable by taking her in, but they were actually just looking for a servant they didn't have to pay. They didn't realize that while she was cleaning their floors, she was also planning their replacement. At a major tech conference in San Francisco, I met Isabella, a lead developer for a massive AI firm. She didn't look like someone who had ever struggled, but she told me that 10 years ago, she was living in her aunt's laundry room, working for room and board. Isabella's story started when she lost her parents and her aunt offered to take her in. It sounded like an act of kindness, but the reality was very different. Her aunt saw it as an opportunity. While her cousins were out at parties, living their best teenage lives, Isabella was at home, scrubbing floors, cooking meals, and doing laundry for the entire family. Her room was a mattress next to the washing machine, and her board was whatever was left over after everyone else had eaten. They called it charity, but Isabella knew what it really was: exploitation. She was the unpaid maid, hidden in plain sight. But here's the thing about Isabella. You can put her in a laundry room, but you can't dim her spirit. Late at night, when the house was finally quiet, a different kind of work began. Her cousins were always getting the latest gadgets, which meant their old laptops were tossed aside. Isabella salvaged one from the trash. At 2 in the morning, with the faint hum of the dryer as her only company, she dove into a new world. Using the neighbor's unsecured Wi-Fi, she started learning. She began with basic HTML, then moved to Python, then to complex machine learning algorithms. Every line of code was a quiet act of rebellion. Every tutorial she watched was a step closer to freedom. Her cousins were studying for exams. Isabella was studying for her escape. While they slept, she was building the skills that would one day make her their boss. This secret education became her lifeline, her silent promise to herself that this laundry room was not her final destination. Then came the day it all changed. After years of secret study and countless online interviews conducted in whispered tones from the corner of the laundry room, she landed it. A junior developer position at a promising startup. The starting salary was more money than she had ever imagined. The job was in a different state, a clean break. That morning, she did the laundry one last time. She folded her cousins' clothes, placed them neatly on their beds, and then she walked out the front door. No goodbye, no dramatic confrontation. She simply vanished. Her aunt and cousins came home to a perfectly clean house, but their maid was gone. They called her, but the number was disconnected. For them, it was a mystery. For Isabella, it was liberation. Years went by. Isabella's career skyrocketed. The startup she joined was acquired, and she moved on to bigger and better things, eventually becoming a lead developer at the top of her field. She built a new life, a new identity, one where she was respected and valued. One day, she got a notification from a real estate app she idly browsed. A familiar address was listed for foreclosure. It was her aunt's house. The bank was taking it. A slow smile spread across Isabella's face. She contacted her lawyer and made an anonymous, all-cash offer through a shell corporation. The offer was immediately accepted. A few weeks later, her aunt and cousins were served eviction papers. They had no idea who bought the house until the renovation crews showed up. And what was the first room to be completely gutted and redesigned? The laundry room? Isabella transformed it into a state-of-the-art home office, complete with panoramic windows and the fastest internet money could buy. She didn't do it for revenge. She did it as a reminder that the place where you start doesn't have to be where you end up. That laundry room wasn't a prison. It was a launch pad. And now it's the place where she designs the future on her own terms. Stories like Isabella's show us the incredible power of resilience and quiet determination. If you've ever felt trapped or underestimated, let this be a sign that your circumstances don't define you. Keep learning, keep building, and keep fighting for the future you deserve. Thanks so much for watching. If this story inspired you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video.